So hey guys, it's Miss Smackdomo, and today I'm going to be starting a new segment on my channel, Miss Smackdomo's Book Club. So if you guys all have some form of a beverage, and yeah, let's get started. So as many of you may know, I'm quite an avid reader, which, little fact if you don't know me in real life. Anyway, I do really like books, also makeup and stuff, so I figured why not have some books on my channel. And yeah, today I'm just going to be doing some books I recommend, so let's start. Okay, so I recommend anything by V.C. Andrews. This one is just My Sweet Audrina, and she's an older author, so I get her books mostly in thrift stores. But, you know, it just has cool covers underneath, which I really like, and then you can just kind of see the peep. So yeah, Sweet Audrina is a really good book. Flowers in the Attic she wrote Dawn, the Cutler series. She just has so many cool series, and then they do have like a little bit of a more mature theme. Like in this one, the girl is actually, like, she has mental problems, and she doesn't really know she does. So the book is a little bit confusing to read at first, but you kind of get the hang of her books and you just learn how to navigate them. So yeah. And then next I have Beautiful Creatures, which I actually just started reading this a while ago, even though I bought the whole series last summer because I love the movie. And anyway, it's really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys want next series, I can just do a little blurb on the back, but they just come with little blurbs, so I recommend you read those to find out if you want. The Pretty Little Liars, which I've only read the first book, and it's pretty good, although I like the TV context better, because they're like 15 when all this stuff happens, because there are, again, some like more mature things, like they're dating lots of boys, but in the book, it's like they're 11, which is a little bit confusing for me, because, you know, when I was 11, I was sitting here on YouTube doing embarrassing videos that don't even make sense, and playing with Monster High dolls, so I like the TV's context of age better, but the book is really good, and it has lots of things the TV show doesn't include, which the TV show, like, completely changes the themes because they don't want you to know who A is and stuff, which it's revealed in the books, obviously. So it's, like, based off, but really good. Like the TV show, but better, I'd say. I always think books are better, just kind of my personality. A next book I recommend is Divergent, which, of course, this is pretty basic. The movie's already out. I think it'll be honestly on DVD soon. I still haven't seen it. But it's One Choice Can Transform You. There's a whole series. I recommend you read the whole thing because it is really good. I haven't actually finished Allegiant because I found spoilers on the internet. I don't want to finish it now. Story of my life. But yes, Divergent, very good. Just give these books a whirl, I guess. Ow. Another book I have is Bad Girls Don't Die, which this is a really interesting book. And I just kind of think it's cool because the main character isn't like your typical... She's not your typical popular high school girl, but she's again not your typical unpopular high school girl, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there are lots of stereotypes for those kinds of things. But these ones, although she kind of falls along some of those lines, she really defies quite a few of them too. And it's just really good, but it's about, again, more mature things, like her sister gets possessed. So, yeah. There's another book, too, which I want to read. I think it's called, Girls Don't Die Either or something. I honestly don't know. But, yeah. Don't let the cover creep you out. A little creepy. My next one's just like, oh. Bad singing there. This author also wrote Fangirl, which is an awesome book. It's basically like this girl is a fangirl of, I don't actually have my copy, but this is another book I recommend. It's a big blue book. Picture of it here. Okay. So yeah, but it's basically about a girl who like writes fan fiction. Her fan fiction's like really popular. I'm sure you guys know what fan fiction is. You probably do. If you're a fan of like any celebrity or book. Or book, I mean, not book. Book. But yeah, it's really good. And her fanfic's like the #1. And it just, her life is kind of crazy. And she's having some problems in her life. And she just entered college. Not to give you away any spoilers. But then this one, Eleanor and Park, is, I'm going to read the book jacket in here for it because I really find this interesting. It says, 2 misfits, 1 extraordinary love. Eleanor, red hair, wrong clothes, standing behind him until he turns his head. Lying beside him until he wakes up, making everyone else seem drabber and flatter and never good enough. Eleanor. Park. He knows she'll love a song before he plays it. He laughs at her jokes before she even gets to the punchline. There's a place in his chest, just below his throat, that makes her want to keep promises. Park. Set over the course of one school year, this is the story of two star-crossed 16-year-olds, smart enough to know her first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. And yeah, again, I like this book because it does have some very typical high school themes, you know, misfits, blah, blah, blah. But I do like this because it deals with some more like realistic things that are happening in life. Poverty, children living in poverty, having like a harder time fitting in because you're not the perfect person. Like in the book, Eleanor is overweight and such, which I really find an encouraging theme. And yeah, just probably shouldn't be throwing my books. Okay, so the next book I have is The Edge of When by Carol Mattis. And my book's actually pretty water damaged, but I actually got to meet her last year when one of her other books came out. She's written like so many shirts for Dear Canada. And I'm just going to read the thing because I just absolutely love this. It says, April 20th, 2013, for McKenna, great to meet you. Warmer wishes, Carol Mattis. And this book is actually a readapted version of 3 books she earlier wrote, which basically they're about what could happen to our society if we don't fix the way we are and we don't take action. So the way the book kind of opens is the girl fails her project because her partner never showed up to help her. And everyone just says, well, why didn't you do it yourself? Why didn't you do it yourself? Why didn't you just take action and do it? And she goes, well, it wasn't my job to. And so basically it's on the book jacket on the back, so you know you're going to find this out. She goes to the future, but she goes to like a few different futures, and they're all because she didn't take action. So there's like one where everyone lives underground and they're having to take people from the past because everyone's infertile. And there's another one where like everything is based on consumerism, and if you don't like buy 700 things a month and then burn them like a month after you use them, then you get kicked out basically. And it's really dealing with some mature themes, but it's a great book, and it's actually, Carol Mattis comes from where I live, so it's set where I live, which is pretty awesome. And then another one I have is The Breadwinner by Deborah Ellis, and this is actually, I think that's how you say her name. This is actually the Breadwinner trilogy, which is The Breadwinner, Parvana's Journey, and what's the other one? Just give me a sec. Breadwinner, Parvana's Journey, and Mud City. And there's another one too, which I haven't read yet because it's not in here. But anyway, it's basically about a girl who lives in Afghanistan in the main city, Kabul, during the Taliban's reign, and it's how she has to become the breadwinner of her family. I'm actually reading this book for class right now, but I've read this book this trilogy so many times. I got it in like grade 2. But yeah, it's definitely a favorite, and I recommend it now that I'm reading it again, because, you know, yeah. So I hope you guys had a nice time. These are some books I definitely recommend. I hope you take a glance at them in your local bookstore and your local thrift store. Always check thrift stores for books. You never know what gems you're going to find. I love old books or vintage books. But, yeah. Have a good day and enjoy your drink. Does my hair look okay, Angel? What do you mean what do you mean? So, yeah, I hope you guys had a good... Why am I playing with my hair? Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope you guys had a good time, and... Ow, I burnt my tongue. Just a little bit. Ow. Okay, then. Is it still filming?
No, yeah.
Okay. So, then I also have my sweet Audrina. Wait, Angel, it's blurry.
Oh.
Angel, I filmed like half the video! Okay, we're done.